for Rajasthan Royals, it almost feels like Rahul Dravid is like shooting some giant documentary for cred this season. Like I won't be surprised if at the end of the season he like gets up from his wheelchair like and starts waving his like wheelchair around.
Yeah, that was the long prank. This is the short prank and this is the long prank that we're all doing. It's all about reality show. Very good.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review. Can we rock and roll, please?
Welcome to Bits and Pieces, the friendliest cricket podcast, episode 164, coming to you from a 3-continental record. We have myself, Max, all the way from Motor City in this wonderful country where everything is a tariff. And then we also have our chief meme officer, Bisi, who will always never stay out of character, always reminds us of the nicer things happening in the world of cricket via memes. And the only reason why we all exist in this language of heliographics. Speaking of staying true to character, we also have the method actor, even greater than Daniel Day-Lewis, who for so many years now has played this character and never dropped character even once. Even like I've been told that even like under heavy use of alcohol and slurring speech, he sometimes had to be put into a cab by some friends to be taken back to the Airbnb, but guys has still never dropped character and continues to play the role of this Ashna fan. It's an anomaly in itself because the greatest Ashna fan is Ashna himself. So, PGK trying to give that really strong fight by putting on this character on for 5 years, more than that, I would say at this point. But welcome, PGK.
Hello. Let me just say that if a character is not breaking for all of these circumstances, then maybe is it a character at all? Is all I will ask people to think about.
Depends if you take the red pill or the blue pill. We don't know. Nothing is true anyways.
Okay. Adolescence reference. Okay.
PGK is like the Akshay Kumar in Ashna's biography, man. He's in character already.
And finishing up the pod, we have the wisest person who knows everything about everything that's happening in cricket, the predictor of predictors, the soothsayers of the sooth, VaMu. Welcome to the pod, sir.
Yes, RCTV.
So that's what, now we know what happened to them in the last game. They were high flying for 2 games and then VaMu decides to support them and they're back to their old ways. But anyways, today we decided we don't want to talk about the games and stuff because, that's stuff that's already available. We want to talk about because the best thing about the IPL, and for me, the IPL is almost sacrosanct, is because of all the hype and energy, the drama and the content that gets created around the IPL. So there's so much that happens around the IPL, off the field, which is unparalleled. So much to the fact that in India, they don't even release movies. In fact, they're re-releasing Amir Khan movies from the 90s and they're playing the theaters right now. Let's start off with celebrations. We spoke about this earlier.
Sorry. Before you get into celebration, let me just tell all our listeners that we are recording this live during the Delhi Capital CSK game. That's happening right now. DC is batting and there are like some 3 overs to go. I'm just going to say this so that because while we are recording, we may interject with important events. So I just wanted to say that.
Unless Ashna takes a hat trick in the 18th over, we're not interjecting this for anything about the match.
He is not going to bowl. Only given 3 overs. Like again.
Okay, the other spinners have been taken down even worse, so it's fine.
So that gives you context of how much we care about the games that are happening over this weekend, that we're recording this during the games itself, and we're not going to watch the games. So that's how this pod is going to roll. Okay, so coming back to appeals and celeb appeals. There have been quite a few this IPL, and the most contentious one has been this guy, Digvesh Rathi, from the Lucknow camp. So first, VaMu, please tell everyone what is a Digvesh Rathi, because only you will know these things.
Yeah, tell us about his Ranji performances, man. We don't know any of it. You must be tracking.
And who is his hairstylist, man? Like, and why is it MS Dhoni?
No. I think I saw somebody like on, or was it like Cricinfo? I think Matthew who said like he is somebody who has Imran Tahir's hair, Mushtaq Ahmed's run-up, Sunil Narayan's bowling action, and celebration of Vanindu Hasaranga and Kane Williamson, basically. So, super weird character, and like I happened to watch a couple of overs. He just like flares up for no reason. I mean, it's not like some celeb appeal related thing or something. He's just going around the ground looking to pick up a fight basically. So I think he's just come from like the local gully cricket type scenario where he thinks like he can fight and get away with anything
So what
basically.
you're basically
And
saying is that now Gambhir is going to pick him for the England team.
yeah.
Say that. Don't like Bisi, don't laugh. You'll go to Lords and watch him play. So in close contact, so you can tell us what it looks like in person.
Yeah, but apparently, yeah, you are right, PGK, because he hasn't played any domestic cricket. He's only played in the Delhi Premier League, where he was spotted and LSG bid like 30 lakhs or something for him. So he's already been fined 50 lakhs, and this is the trade deficit I don't understand here. Okay, he's gonna get paid 30 lakhs. He's been fined 50 lakhs for running into Priyansh Arya in the previous game, and then in the next game he dismisses Namandeep, and then he does it again for another 50 lakhs. So at this point, but I think they said that players won't be
It's
getting these
50%
fines.
of the no, it's 50% of the match fees. No, it's not the
No,
amount
no, no, no.
itself.
It's specific lakhs, I think. I don't know if
Yeah,
it was a percentage, but there was an amount that people.
yeah, there was lakhs
Oh, okay.
in there.
Fine.
And but I think they made a rule that the teams would be footing the bill for the fines and not the players. So Goenka ke paas bahut paisa hai. ठीक है?
Hey, what is this fuck all rule? Teams will put the bill. Oh, then this is like proper Rishabh Pant propaganda. Like 2-3 matches, every match Sanjeev Goenka has like confronted Rishabh Pant on the field and said, "तू क्या है?" करके Rishabh Pant quietly gone and said like, "अबे तुझे राठी तुझे खेलना है तो पूरा गाली दे बिल उसको ही भरना पड़ेगा मैं बोल दूंगा ये तेरा कैरेक्टर का पार्ट है पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी
No, the thing is, he's not even giving galis. Like, galis means you can still get it. Okay, fine, he's giving galis. He's doing that check writing thing. Now, I am wondering, is that a thing against the batter, or is that the check that he's telling Goenka, this is the check you have to sign? Like this, you'll have to sign this check.
But you're right, PG, because at least in the previous game, he had a run in with the batter, right? Priyansh Arya was in the Punjab game. He had a run in. He almost kind of ran into him, and there was almost, I don't know if there was full contact or there was some sort of contact. Okay, so they fined him. This time he didn't do anything. He just did this and then said, check lick clay.
No, he's done this check writing at least twice. I've seen this check writing twice.
No, they've done it, but previous one, it included a physical contact as well. The first game included physical contact. So, okay, chalo, theek hai.
previous match he actually properly like shoulder barged Priyansh Arya and the context was also funny like Punjab Kings needed some 6 runs per over to win and they had like some 10 wickets in hand. He picks up like first wicket and goes and shoulder barges of all people Priyansh Arya. This is like what is rubbish.
Priyansh Arya must be coming back to the dugout and doing what we did, which is checking out cricket for what? Digvesh? What? What is
This has this proper like early IPL feel where nothing is happening in the IPL on the cricket field. So Harbhajan went and slapped Srishant basically.
This is building up to a Praveen Amre type moment, man. Somebody's gonna start raiding the fields and tu janta nahi hai kya ho raha hai idhar.
I'd love to see Sanjeev Goenka run out of the basic.
We can't make sense of the fine. There, Mufa and Crazy Johns are giving breakup with GST, and you think Donald Trump is the problem with the trade deficit in the world right now? IPL is like we'll do one better, take it.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. But again, he did bowl pretty well in a game that was in a 200 chase. Guy was going at 5 runs and over, so that was pretty good from him. And I think the next game is against Kolkata. So he'll be going up against his idol, Sunil Narine. So again, imagine, we are at a time where Sunil Narine is someone's idol and someone has grown up idolizing Sunil Narine to play. So that's what 18 years in the tournament does, guys.
After 4 years, he will start wearing full sleeve t-shirt also. Like, that is what is going to happen.
And he'll open batting. That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing that can happen right now. If anybody is idolizing the Sunil Narine like school of batting, then that's the worst thing that can happen. Like open take leg out of the way and swing for the fences. And he's like least bothered, man. The other day when he got out, he's like, I don't know, have I edged? Has it gone to ground after edging? The, the non-strikers like they want to review like, I don't know. Maybe your wish. I don't care.
Should I
Next,
should I review for wide? Should I review for wide? What do you think?
I think we were talking about this when the first game or the second game that Sunil Narine was batting. And I was saying that it looks like, he's holding a bat after like 1 year. Like 1 year he's not held a bat. Someone has given a bat like, oh, this is the batter. Okay, fine. Oh, it's been a while. Let's start. Very weird. Like not even like trying out of neck, just random. Just totally out of sorts. I
I
completely
mean,
agree
I
with you.
cannot believe KKR, man. That is what annoys me about KKR. They won the season with this. Fine. And it
Yeah.
seemed like he was a nostalgia act last season itself with Andre Russell and Sunil Narine. Then what do? They take their best batter and tell him, go to Punjab. It's okay. We'll manage without you. Who do they bring in as captain? Ajinkya Rahane. Who is opening batting? Sunil Narine. Who is there at number 7? Andre Russell, who can't bowl or who will break down after bowling 2 overs. And it's like, I don't get it. Sorry.
इतना jinx नको करो. Next game जीत के आएंगे. Then again you'll have to eat all your words.
No, I think talking about yesterday's game, we should also talk about that timed out.
Tilak
Not
Tilak
timed out,
Varma.
retired out. Huh.
So this is the portion I don't understand. Okay, just to give people context, Tilak Varma was batting at run a ball with Surya striking really well, and then later Hardik joins and starts striking really well. 7 balls to go and 24 runs to win. At that point, Tilak is retired out with 7 balls to go. And who walks out? Mitchell Santner. Okay, so now this is the portion I don't understand. So let's say if this was when 3 wickets were down and before Surya got out, and okay, Hardik is the next batter, and if Tilak retired himself out, then you're like, okay, he's retiring himself so that Hardik can come and up this rate and they can get 200. Your next batter is Mitchell Santner. Like, what are you expecting someone straight out of the dugout to come and do than someone who's been there for 25 balls and scored 25 runs? Like, this, because at that point they were coasting. This was like, okay, this is in the bag. LSG has Lord and Avesh to bowl, so they're going to screw that nonsense anyways. But then, like, I still don't understand that logic. Like, at least when the greatest all-rounder and the most fabulous YouTuber in the universe did that, there was like a genuine Shimran Hetmeyer to come after him. So we're like, okay, I'll retire myself out, and Shimran Hetmeyer will come out.
Yeah. Let me just say that time out was very different. Oh, sorry, that retired out was very different because it was basically he came in a particular role and he said, okay, my role is done. Finishers are coming. I am out. It was very clear. It was done.
This is all your like CSK bias speaking, guys. PGK match. Like if CSK had been in the same situation, and like even if like Shivam Dubey or Rituraj Gaikwad had been batting, and they had timed out or retired out at the same situation, and MSD had come into bat, you would have all said like, what a great move, what a great move. 7 balls remaining, 27 runs to get, like what a stunning tactical move basically.
लेकिन Mitchell Santner but Mitchell Santner has come out.
Dude, Mitchell Santner is a better batsman today than MS Dhoni basically.
MS Dhoni,
Like,
what is this flyby shooting?
Where is MS Dhoni?
Where is MS Dhoni? First of all, guy is old. Volke, they're giving shameless statements saying what to do. Sir is old. We have to play him where he can play. He can only play how many balls he wants to play. He will decide if he wants to come at 7 or 8.
Like, oh, he will decide. He'll wake up in the morning and decide. Not even like he has decided in the beginning. It's not like he has said at the beginning, I'll play 5 overs. No, he'll wake up that day. He'll decide if he wants to play a few overs. He'll play. If he doesn't want to play, he won't play. It's all depends.
This is not like that, okay? So don't chumma do flyby shootings and all that just because you want to, or just because you're wearing RCB t-shirt and all. This is all we understood. Okay?
Leave all this. Let's talk about Tilak Varma. I actually think that, I mean, fine, they did this, they did it, whatever it is. But I feel bad for Tilak Varma. And I think that this is one of the things of the retired out, thing. Like, if you do it this way, especially so early into a tournament, don't know if it's going to help his confidence. And also somebody was saying somewhere on Reddit that during the strategic timeout, Sky had come out and Sky was also quite upset at Tilak Varma. He was gesticulating, telling him like basically just hit. It's okay, just swing. Why are you not even trying? Or something like that is what I read somewhere. I don't know if it happened, but yeah. So I just wanted to say. I feel bad. For
PGK, you go to like Reddit for post-match analysis these days, is it?
it is better. It is better than the post-match analysis that happens on certain WhatsApp groups because they have become trash now. Trash.
100% agree, PGK. 100.
Not a confidence booster, especially for someone who is a capped Indian player and supposed to be a regular in the middle order for the national team, to be retired out and stuff like that. So yeah, bad day in
No,
the
I
office.
think it's interesting, PGK, because I didn't watch the game yesterday. It's interesting you mentioned that Surya was annoyed at Santner as per Reddit, because
No,
I think
Santner, at Tilak
whatever.
Varma.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Tilak Varma as per Reddit, because when Tilak Varma is asked to like come out, I think there are clips of Surya not being very happy about it. Like he is shaking his head like quite vigorously on the bench, and then Mahila goes over to him and does some couscous in his ear to assuage him and stuff like that. The best part about it is Santner comes in and then next over Hardik refuses this single also.
एग्जैक्टली अभी उसको खेलने का चांस ही नहीं देने वाले, राइट? तो काय को बुलाया उसको?
What have we been reduced to, man? We are like decoding body language of what we are seeing.
Akash Ambani sitting on that giant ass sofa, like shaking his head and like unable to understand what is happening here. I think the only thing now missing in Mumbai Indians season right now is like I miss all the Instagram uploads of the individual players that was happening last year, like where everybody was like taking turns to like, and what it seemed like pot shots at Hardik Pandya. Like, Bichara, he's like taken 5 wickets yesterday and still goes down like anything. It doesn't look too good for.
Sorry,
Mumbai
I was
Indians
just
right
checking while we were talking. It seems I don't know about that strategic timeout. What happened? There's something that I read, but there are like this thing. What you said, Vamu, is true. That when the decision was made to retire him out, Sky didn't look particularly happy about it. Like he was like, "Why are we doing this? It doesn't seem to make sense." And you're right. Then Mahila had to go and talk to him. Also, by the way, we can sit and talk all of these things. And Bisi, sometime back, he was like, "Oh, Andre Russell coming here for time pass in swimming pool. Say he's coming and doing that." Andre Russell got the best batter out. Okay. In the Mumbai Indians game, he got the wicket of Rohit Sharma. So let's like give him some respect, all right? And as we
Sure.
know, it's very like hard to get Rohit Sharma out, right? Come on, let's like.
Unless he hits himself on the knee. Yeah, sure.
No, but bro, and speaking of bro, and now we can talk about MS actually. So bro decides if he wants to play the first five balls of the innings or the first 7 balls of the innings. He decides. So like that only our man also will decide if I want to play the last 5 balls or the last 7 balls. So that's kind of they bookend both the
No,
the IPL.
that is the meme, no? That meme basically has these 3 photos and says that one fellow wants to play the first 6 balls, one fellow wants to play the last 6 balls, and one fellow wants to play everything in the middle, which is Virat Kohli. And all 3 teams are losing because of this.
I think the reason MS Dhoni gets to decide when he comes, and he'll usually come with 1 or 2 overs left, is so that he doesn't get timed out. Ashwin would have told in the team meeting, we can time him out or we can retire him out. MS Dhoni like, hey, I'll come only right at the end. You can't time me out.
I'll retire. Who'll come after him? Khalil, is it? It's fine. Might as well send Dhoni. It's okay.
Khalil.
But speaking of Dhoni, recently we found out that Dhoni has a son, and it's like what, like a nice strapping 19-year-old lad has named Dhoni as his cricketing father. So please.
I have no idea what this is about.
The Podfather, you should tell us
I
something.
don't have the slightest clue what this is about. So might as well tell me.
I scroll the most nonsensical trash. Even I am not aware of this.
Yeah, I'm on Reddit. Okay, Reddit also nobody said this. So you
No,
tell me.
So as a self-confessed, methodical actor and someone who's supporting the Chennai Super Kings this season, since you said those things, I wanted to throw it over to you because this is part.
No, I genuinely am saying I don't know what this is about.
So CSK has released. They do these features, right? They do these player features every season, quite a few, Every
Okay.
season they'll pick a few players and do a feature about them, their backstory and all that. They did one on Faf, they did one on Raidu and so on. So this year they're doing it on Patirana,
Patirana.
Oh,
and
okay. So
where
this is
his
the CSK version of the what RCB is doing unbox. It's the same thing. It's like
No,
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 they're
no. This is way
unboxing
worse.
during the game.
no, no.
This is way worse. This is all tear-jerking stories of
Something is worse than unboxing.
drove.
Sure.
I drove auto driver. My son, I brought him up with lot of difficulty. It is
Oh,
like
it
that.
is
Along
that.
those
Okay,
lines.
okay. Got it, got it, got it, got it.
So
Go on.
in that, Patirana's parents are interviewed, and they're like, we were very worried to leave our teenage boy, in this different hostile country. And Mahi came and said, don't worry, Amma, I will
He's
take care of
with
him
me.
like my own son. And he has been taking care of him like his child. And even Patirana says, no, he's like my cricketing father to me, and without him I don't know what I will do. And he gives me mentorship and guidance, and the Lord is my shepherd, I'll not want. He'd make me down to lie pastures green, he leads me beside the still waters, and all that nonsense he says. So that is the what is broken
Sorry, I just want to
again.
interrupt and say that DC have finished their innings at 183, 184 for win. 184
Someone is
Chennai.
having highest economy rate, huh? This much kundi you're putting.
No. I'm just saying that Chennai chasing 184. I feel like it's that 200. We know they can't chase. Can they chase 184?
Guys,
They
why are you
haven't chased
watching IPL?
180 since 18 years.
That is true. No, wrong team.
No,
That is
5 years.
RCB, which has not won a tournament. That's a different stat. Okay, in 18 years, but yes, but they have not
CSK hasn't chased 180 since COVID. So pre-COVID is the last time they chased 180.
Cool. Fun.
So,
We'll see.
but yeah, PGK, as a CSK fan, you should know these things. That this new documentary that's coming out.
The numbers and stats and all are not my thing. Mine is only vibes. Okay, I only care about vibes. All right, hard numbers and stats. If numbers and stats mattered, Max, then you think VaMu would be an RCB supporter? Okay, come on. I mean, let's be honest. Okay.
I mean, especially given a guy who looks at numbers every day for work, suddenly shuts off and says, "I want to support Isala." But again, I mean that if you think about RCB, they started out with two logic-defining things, right? They won in Chennai after 18 years, which has never happened. This has never happened in a long time. They won their opening game against KKR, so we thought, after 18 years, they're doing things differently. This time for number 18, they might turn things around. But then they went back home and did everything what everyone expected. So then normalcy was kind of restored. Next thing, since you don't know anything about CSK PGK, maybe you could know something about your erstwhile franchise that you supported and ran into the ground. For viewers who don't know, like this
FYI,
year
they're running into the ground this season when I'm not supporting them. Okay, so you should ask Tony why he's continuing to support them.
BnP Jinx.
PGK declared his unrequited love and support for the Rajasthan Royals, and a team which actually on paper was one of the best teams in terms of batting and bowling prowess, was absolutely like ramroded. They didn't even make the playoffs in one of the years. That's how bad they were. They won 7, and then PGK's jinx was so much, P Jinx as I like to call him now, that they didn't even make the playoffs. So that team is still recovering, even though without his unwavering support, they are still trying to come out of the dumps. But since you followed them for 3 years, you still probably subscribe to all their channels and social media channels. You should know about this Bakra thing that they tried to pull off, but didn't end very well. Are you aware of that?
No. But what is it? I just have a question. What is it with Bakra and Rahul Dravid? Okay, wherever Rahul Dravid goes, 25 years apart. If anyone remembers the famous MTV Bakra when Rahul Dravid was like some 21 years old, 22 years old, there is one Bakra that they did, and now they're continuing to do Bakra this many years later. How is Rahul Dravid putting up with it? Is this why he's also breaking his leg? Is this what Rohit Sharma needs to do? Now we'll see Rohit Sharma also. No, we called Rahul Dravid. How did you do it? Like, can you tell me?
I also sometimes wonder like why all these franchises put out so much content, all this nonsensical content, and always wonder who watches them. Now I have my answer.
Yes. Okay, fine. What is this Bakra? I don't know. I don't think any of us know actually. So it's not just me.
So apparently, because again, everyone has to put out content, and they hire these weirdos as social media content managers for themselves nowadays. So Rajasthan's great social media team decided that they will do an interview with Kumar Kartikeya on the 1st of April, and they will troll him during the interview, wherein they're like, you're not being professional. you have come late to the interview, your dress doesn't look unkempt, why are you holding a ball, it's just distracting me, all this thing. The interviewer gives full vibes to Kumar Karthikeya, so that he gets pissed off. First of all, I have been forced to do this nonsense and sit in front of you, and then on top of that, you're giving me so much attitude. He just walks out. And then the other two guys come and say, "Hey, we April Fool, there go April Fool banaya." And apparently, this is wholesome,
Sure,
enjoyable
this
content.
is great for team morale. Okay, this is the kind of stuff you should do. Kumar Karthikeyan is thinking after that, why did they pick me? Why I could have done it on anyone? Why did they pick me? What does this say? Anyway,
Especially,
For Rajasthan Royals, it almost feels like Rahul Dravid is like shooting some giant documentary for cred this season. Like, I won't be surprised if at the end of the season he like gets up from his wheelchair like and starts waving his like wheelchair around.
yeah, that was the long prank. This is the short prank and this is the long prank that we're all doing. It's all about reality
My
show.
God.
so the whole Dravid thing, I don't understand. Like, a guy is, his left leg is, in a cast, looks like, right? And none of the Indian grounds are wheelchair accessible. So a wheelchair is teleported onto the field somehow, and he is then beamed into the wheelchair. Because how is he coming into the
Charles
stadium?
Xavier, man. Charles Xavier.
Xavier also, but how is he coming into the stadium? Like, this is different franchise. X-Men is Xavier. This is like Star Trek. You like beam me up, Scotty type thing is happening here. Like, how is he entering this? Because every stadium in India, right? You have steps to go in. You have steps to come all the way down to the ground as well. So how is he coming? Like, the underground tunnel they have made for him in every ground. Like, kidhar se aa raha hai aadmi? That means he is walking everywhere, but only from the boundary rope to the strategic timeout, he's coming in a wheelchair. So
I am telling you, he is shooting a documentary. Like, that is the only explanation for this. Like, through all this season, have you seen Dravid in a wheelchair at any other site other than the center of the pitch?
that's what I'm saying, right? Only during when he has to come see the pitch, sir is coming in wheelchair. Otherwise, he's entered the stadium normally. He has gone to dressing room normally. Everything he's doing. Udhar pura wheelchair nahi hai, because dressing room is upstairs. Again, unless they have figured out teleportation and they beam me up, Scotty. Scotty, beam me to the dressing room. Scotty, beam me to the hotel. What is this?
Or Sanju Samson is carrying him into the field. Because Sanju Samson anyway has to get permission from NCA to like keep wickets. Sir, can I keep wickets, sir? So he's like, I'm carrying Rahul Dravid also now, and I think I'm recovered. Can I do it now? Like, okay, fine. You carry Rahul Dravid for 3 matches, then we'll see. Okay, sir, we will do that. So he's carrying.
This first half an hour of recording, you have just basically proved a gentleman from Melbourne's point. This is not a cricket tournament. It's a giant meme fest. You're not helping our cause to take this tournament seriously. This is not okay.
Let's take the tournament seriously. Let's talk about a team. Let's talk about a team that's doing well for a change. Let's talk about Punjab. All right. Let's talk about it. Punjab is doing well. It's really doing well. My respect for Shreyas Iyer has gone up enormously.
Man, what a guy.
Is that a Shreyas Iyer team or a Ricky Ponting team? That is the
Hey,
first
was
question.
KKR a Gautam Gambhir team or a Shreyas Iyer team last year? Shreyas was like, no, not again. Not this time. No. I have seen this last time. This time it's my team. Fuck you.
No, but then he went from one alpha to one more alpha, no? If he wanted his own team, he should have gone to LSG or something where Goenka jo bhi bolega chalega, Langer jo bhi bolega chalega, Zahir Khan jo bhi bolega chalega, Pant is the man.
There is a very logical.
LSG is the place that does not have an alpha. Really, of all teams.
They have
They have the worst of 2 alphas. There is JL is taking interviews telling you I've got call and all. Some Mayank Yadav is getting recovered. Hello? Yeah. Mayank, oh, very good. Come. Then there's Goenka post-match. He'll come. One media post will always
You do
come.
your performance
Chairman
appraisal in
encouraging.
front of everyone. What is this?
and then Zach between those two, Zach is there. I don't know why. What he's doing, poor chap.
No, Zach's only job was to inform Shardul, don't go to county, I will call you if we require, please. Shardul said, SX, yes, let us sign. Okay, I'm not coming. SX is like, very good, Shardul. We understand your decision, it seems. What a bunch of idiocy, man.
No, but Punjab, I have a question. I genuinely have a question. Is Preeti Zinta no longer the owner of Punjab?
No. That is you have hit the nail on the head, PGK. Punjab are like doing very, very well because Preeti Zinta. Have you seen Preeti Zinta at the stadium once this year?
Yes, I haven't. That's why I'm asking.
No, she is very much like part owner. I think they have this. I think she's a minority owner.
It's a consortium, right? It's a consortium
Yeah.
of like 3 or 4 people, and then she and
I think
Swadia.
she's busy cleaning up the seats in Mullanpur. They are playing their first game tonight over there. They're like, koi to aayega shayad. Some 10-15 people who used to come to Mohali might come all the way here. Maybe.
No, man,
We'll see.
I feel bad for Preeti Zinta. For 15 years, she was
18.
seen. 18 years, actually, you're right. She was there in every one of these fucking games.
Every
watching this
game
team
with a
lose.
flag, Jhande wali Mata she was. She was the Jhande wali Mata,
Correct.
right? Nobody
them.
would care. She would still be, waving the
Hey,
flag.
And once in a
PG
while, they'll win something. She'll go hug someone. And people were like, oh, Preeti Zinta. All of this she did. On Twitter also, she was like supporting. She had a fallout with her boyfriend, husband, who was also co-owner. It was very messy for her. I feel bad for Preeti Zinta. And now, at this point, finally, when Punjab Kings is finally playing well, she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Instead, we are
Yeah,
fed with
P-
images of Marcus Stoinis and Glenn Maxwell in turbans.
Correct.
Great.
She must be WhatsApping Lalit Modi. I know now. I know what it feels like.
PGK PGK spoke like a true closet CSK fan. Like earlier when he was talking about RCB, he was like 18 years they haven't won. Now suddenly when it came to Punjab, he's like 15 years he has been supporting. Like he is right when he's talking about CSK. He is like because 2 year ban was also there, na, for CSK.
Well done.
Ah.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
But
Nice.
PGK, why don't you take the idea from her, and you also why don't you just move yourself away from CSK? Just disassociate yourself. Maybe our fortunes will change. Yeah, I'm begging you on YouTube right now to
Can we please
do this for the
talk
franchise.
about Punjab? A team is doing well. Let's talk about Shreyas here. Come on, let's do a little bit of cricket. Let's hope that maybe Mohan is listening and he will stop listening at this point. For some time, let's talk. Come, let's talk about Punjab. What is going on with Punjab?
I think it's very symptomatic of how IPL is so much of form tournament, right? I mean, I remember after the auctions, like I think the general consensus was Punjab had picked up an okay side, but like that they had blown a lot of money in the auction on Shreyas and Chahal in particular.
Yeah.
I think that continues to be the consensus, but I mean they have done some stunning work on the scouting front. It seems they've unearthed Priyansh Arya at the top. Shreyas Iyer is just like has been the best Indian batter in this tournament so far. I mean, by quite some distance actually. Look at that middle order, like the power that is there, like with Maxwell, Stoinis. They can possibly play. I mean, I think the first match they played like Maxwell, Stoinis, Omar Tazai, and Janssen together, like four who can genuinely like bat and bowl. So overall, I think with Arshdeep, Janssen, Chahal, the bowling looks sorted. They have incredible power in their batting. So it looks good. One criticism of Punjab over the years has been that there's been like a lot of interference from the owners when it comes to team selection and makeup, etc. I think having somebody like Ponting there, I'm sure that helps like in keeping the owners away and like just focusing on the cricket. So early stages of the tournament so far, but yeah, I mean they do look like pretty good for the playoffs right now. But it just shows you how much like a form tournament IPL is, right? I mean, and you contrast that to Mumbai Indians. Like, I mean, again, the consensus was that they had a dream auction basically. I mean, like they couldn't have had done anything better at the auction. Obviously, like Bumrah's absence does play a part, but I mean, for a team that has had a dream auction, they are not playing very well. Their batting looks weak. Their bowling also looks quite average. Yeah, so it just shows like how much form matters in this tournament basically.
Punjab have had 2 decent games. उसके लिए this much monologue and all not required. ठीक है?
No, but they have been like two comprehensive wins also,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
It's
BnP Jinx.
2 wins in a 14 game tournament. This is like way too much Mumbai assassination and Punjab glorification that's happening here. First of all, look at that. They're opening with Prabhsimran and Priyancharya, both untested, both names that don't evoke a lot of confidence. Like, okay, right now, and so that's how it is. Then their biggest thing has been Shreyas has right from 2 games has looked like $1 million. He's striking everything, short ball, everything. So that has been a big thing.
Good.
Uske baad you have Maxwell, who is one big Ayaram Gayaram. You don't know who is going to turn up. You can actually bet MS will turn up in more games than Maxwell. That much you can easily put on money. Then
Agreed.
Marcus Stoinis, guy who gave up on Champions Trophy and retired off midway in ODI series and all. We don't know what he's done. He BBL also he didn't do much. So that is you're having Stoinis. Again, both haven't batted yet. Stoinis has not batted, Maxwell has not batted. So we don't know what's happening. And then they themselves are not sure of what the playing 11 is. They had Omarzai one game, then they removed him immediately despite winning. So you can't fully tell. Arshdeep is yes. Arshdeep is there. Yuzi Chahal is there. TK. That they have. So they have Arshdeep, Yuzi Chahal, Shreyas. And around these three, they are they've been able to win a couple of games. Let's put it where it is.
Correct. I agree. Over.
Yeah, I agree. I think Chennai is also like en route to turn it. It's only been like 2 bad games for Chennai, basically. So,
See, Chennai is doomed to be like 6th or something. Okay. Unless, and then praying for someone like RCB or someone to screw up so that they can go. Last year was the same thing only. Chennai was never going to be in the contention. RCB was sucking so badly that Chennai was almost in 4th. And then last year RCB said, no, sir, we all know how to play cricket. We'll win one game. And so Chennai is like, okay, aap aage jao. And we'll be 5th. So Chennai is a mid-table team only. We are not claiming to be some winners. And all. We are mid-table only. 5, 6, 7. There only will be. Only bonuses will not be 8 and all because Punjab and all occupy those spots. Now Punjab suddenly is leapfrogged and played 2 good games, so you're suddenly calling them playoff contenders and all.
But deserve some respect, man. Even by net
Yeah.
run rate, it's okay. Table toppers, man.
RCB also was table toppers until the previous game. Okay.
Okay. After first game, RCB were table toppers. What is this?
Kuch bhi.
Okay, fine.
No, but anyways, we talk about serious things, guys.
Yes.
Serious things like, and then, there are at least some players who are trying to do really serious sports during the IPL, where our favorite, guy who has roads named after him is challenging a grandmaster, and they had a face-off, Ash versus Gukesh. Bisi, do you know anything about that?
I have absolutely no idea about that. Man, I think this is going to be, if Hank listens to this properly, like, this will be so educating for him. He'll be like, I thought this was a bad couple of months. This is
We have
way
to- we
worse
have to
than what I
become-
imagined.
We have to become one of those podcasts that says link in the show notes. There are some 50 links in the show notes. Watch this. Get
Like, we can't
context,
even
then
set
come.
context for such things. Like, even if you
Yeah.
explain right now, I don't think 4 of us will agree on what you're saying. Like, we have no idea.
So,
Fine.
Ash, right, just like PGK has been, slowly creating this persona of himself for so many years, Ash also has been slowly creating this persona of scientific terrorist that he is.
Scientific, okay, please hold that thought. I'll come back to it later. I know something on that.
So, in this build-up of being this greatest scientific terrorist that he is, he has done many things to show his prowess and his giant galaxy brain and things like that. One of those things has been where at least one, Yuzi Chahal had one nice thing going for him in his life, that he used to play chess. That thing also our man has gone and said, no, I also know chess. I came from the land of Vishayanand. I know chess. I was born in chess. Come, I will play chess with you. And he started doing chess. So, okay, he used to play chess. He used to lose to Yuzi Chahal. Okay, fine. Expected. Yuzi Chahal is a much, much better player. Then guy did one make bet. Okay, I cannot be a better player than Yuzi Chahal. What I will do, I will go and become a owner of a chess franchise. So he became a part owner of a chess franchise. So just like there is a chess franchise store thing also that's happening. By look on your faces, none of you watch, I think. So are even aware of it. But yeah, there is a chess franchise thing that's also been going on, wherein a lot of players are there and then they play like teams, they play against each other. So he was a part owner of that. Because again, all other guys are putting money in what you call this Ludo League and this nonsense now. Sir is genius, so I will support chess. So all that happened. Now with the whole nonsense of homecoming and this useless hype that is happening, Sar has now gone and challenged Gukesh, the recent, the biggest name now in tennis, in chess. And so they had a showdown. Ash versus Gukesh. They played chess at the Chepauk.
Because
Okay.
I know none of these sentences are making sense to you, but all of these are
because
true.
knowledgeable crowd, it has to be in Chepak. Okay, fine, established. Next.
So that is where, then they start doing mutual admiration of each other. And yeah, they even exchange, he even gives him a jersey. Gukesh now has a CSK jersey because Ash is everything but CSK, right? So I freely giving out, he's writing roads to himself. He's even giving jerseys. Tomorrow he can give us also a jersey, maybe. It's like, okay, your name, take it, go.
See, all this,
सब कुछ मिलेगा.
I am not understanding which part of this is the part that we should make fun of Ashwin for, right? What is this? What is wrong in all of this? I don't understand. Okay, chess does not have money. He's going and supporting chess. Fine. Okay. He did one promotional thing with Gukesh. He did it in Chepauk. Fine. Okay. At least he's not doing like pranks, no, in April Fools. What is this? I don't understand. Why are you? What is the point?
No, on the
So-
scientist thing also, there was an article which Cricinfo released on Sai Kishore, saying that he's scientist now. Apparently, he's got some new variation on the carom ball which comes out slower but bites more off the surface, and he developed it under Hardik Pandya at Gujarat Titans.
So here also Ashwin not credited.
Here also Ashwin not great. No, he apparently developed this whole tendency to analyze and be a deep thinker of the game, inspired by his fellow Tamil scientist.
Varun Chakravarti.
First of all, wait, one second. We're talking about Sai Kishore, right? So first
Yes.
of all, the thing is that let me say 2-3 things. Okay, number one, that article that basically came out after this, it said that Sai Kishore basically had some run-in with Ashwin at TNPL, some game or something, and there they said if you want to like fight with Ashwin, you should first learn to bowl like Ashwin, and he said okay, challenge
Okay.
accepted. And so he decided to go to the most cerebral franchise that allowed him to do this, which is Gujarat Titans of all places. Okay. Where Gujarat Titans is the place where you have to practice this craft and skill, and they're very patient with you and they nurture you, it seems. Okay. Under Hardik Pandya. Okay, cool. Good for you. He went there. Now people are making fun of Ashwin. Like even now, Max is like saying stuff like, oh, Ashwin, mad scientist and this thing. Excuse me, Sai Kishore looks the part. Look at his hair. He looks like a mad scientist. Ashwin hasn't gone that far. Ashwin still looks like, oh, okay, whatever. Where is the lanyard? Okay, fine. But Sai Kishore looks like a fucking mad scientist, dude. This is what scientists are supposed to look like. Nonsense. But no, nobody will make fun of this. If Ashwin turned up with hair like that, I cannot come on this pod for a year. But no.
PGK, shut up, man. Like, have you seen Ashwin's face for the last 1 year?
Yes.
Like, if Ashwin turns up with hair, I can't turn up for the podcast.
I agree he doesn't have his facial hair game is not there. I agree with that. I agree. Okay. But then again, that's always true about Tamilians. Tamilians and facial hair is never really never works.
So guy is bitter about his fellow compatriot. That doesn't do anything for you. Guy abandons the team middle of a tournament. That doesn't do anything to you. Guy sports all sorts of facial nonsense. Doesn't do anything to you. Guy creates useless content and tries to behave as if he's the next crazy Mohan. That doesn't do anything to you. Guy apparently will wear a wig. That will break you up. Then I cannot wait for that to happen. I cannot wait. Today only I will go to Subramania Swami Kovil and I will pray. He should put on a wig for some nonsense so that PGK can be broken.
I think we're making it ulta. People go to Subramanian Kovil to shave their head, not to put that is another temple. Anyway, fine. Let me also say this now. Let me finish all this. Can someone explain to me what is the beef between Sai Kishore and Hardik Pandya? Why is Hardik Pandya pissed off at Sai Kishore and he's like he did some action at him and Sai Kishore is like glaring at him? I mean, of course, that's a line that you can go to without getting fined. But what is the beef? Anyone knows?
Sai Kishore and Hardik Pandya, they have not played together.
No, I think they are just two alpha males basically. I don't think there is a beef. I think even Sai Kishore said after the game that like they are good friends and stuff like that. So it is just something that happened I think Sai Kishore was just like staring for no reason after bowling a dot ball at Hardik Pandya. So I think Hardik in his usual manner, just shooed him away, and I think that's all that happened. I don't think.
This is also part of scientific learnings only, no? So like new sort of bowling is one thing, new carom ball one science. Other science is also how to stare the opponent down. Like, just stare at him. And हाथ देके लगा है, चल, हट.
Guys, but speaking of science, the great developments that have been happening in science, like we developed people have been developing AI and working on this for years. We've all thought, about like things like the Minority. We watched movies like the Minority Report and all of this, and we were like so excited that AI will come in the future and all that. And finally, AI is here. We're using it in every day. I use it at work. We're using it to predict, movement in the supply chain world and all of that. And it's a fabulous thing, AI. But the culmination of it will come in Kane Williamson speaking Hindi is something I did not expect. Of all the uses of AI, like treating cancer and trying to figure out how to, get the DNA strands and all that is what I thought the applications of AI would be. But getting Kane Williamson to do analysis in Hindi was not on my bingo board, guys.
Dude, this is basically BCCI's way of getting the Fab Four pegged down to a notch, right? Basically saying that minus Virat Kohli, one of you, one by one, will come every season to IPL, do duty, namaskaram, and then go back. Last season, Steven Smith was
I
doing
figured it out. I figured it out. What it is you're right, BC, but it is about Fab 4. But what we are going to do is we are going to test latest technology on you, right? Virat Kohli is there. Babar, though, we are not going to test anything on you.
Babar in Flab 4.
No, Babar
No,
is
no,
original
just
Fab
in
4. What? Okay.
No.
Then it is
Joe Root,
Steve
Steve
Smith,
Smith,
Kane
Kane
Williamson.
Williamson.
You come on hologram. On hologram, you
Correct.
come here. We will test hologram technology on you. On Kane, it is like we will test AI technology on you. So one by one, next is...
Now Joe Root is left. Joe Root will
Root
be
is
doing
left.
commentary during baseball season. I think they'll be like, you've been injured in the groin again, so you come do commentary from India studio. They'll send him to Bombay and they'll do commentary from there.
This is all like New Zealand supremacy, guys. Yesterday you had Mitchell Santner replacing Tilak Varma.
No.
Now you have Kane Williamson doing Hindi commentary. It's all part of New Zealand supremacy.
Dude, New supremacy was yesterday's game where power went out just as Will O'Rourke was about to bowl. Okay? That is like the worst thing ever. You have to see this footage, dude. Like,
So, for listeners and viewers who don't have context, Pakistan and New Zealand are playing a series right now. The T20 series was done, and then now the ODI series is going on. And Pakistan are still being bludgeoned by a third-level New Zealand team. With most of their stars are in the IPL. Pakistan still has, and there was this video of Rizwan being all at sea against the
Will
bowling.
O'Rourke. So bad. And then they do this, man. They're like, we can't face you in good light only. Now you will turn off the lights also. What Kudrat ka nizam is going on?
These guys are losing to like a B team, no? In New Zealand? Pakistan? Shit. Too bad. But which is C? That means C is fourth team or third team? Let's get the terminology correct. Okay. In other news, CSK are 20 for
CSK,
2.
2 wickets. Nice.
2 wickets down.
Guys,
Gaikwad and,
we're not going to watch the game, guys.
Achindra.
What is this? We're not watching this game.
No,
Come
we're
on.
just updating live, man. We should
Yeah,
know how our feelings are as CSK start losing. It's nice.
Okay.
Us diehard CSK supporters.
Yeah, today Dhoni will have to bat.
This is
Don't know when.
this
but
is
he'll have to
like
bat.
this is like game is set up for Dhoni, man. Like some 3 overs, 100 runs to win. Like Dhoni will come in. It's like
I am telling you, this is like that useless stat which came out during Champions Trophy of how much distance each team had to travel. And then Indian team was sitting in a hotel and 200 meters was the total distance they traveled. They did something similar for RCB also. Now they'll do something similar for Dhoni also. It's like net run rate impact index or something will come out now. And Dhoni will be leader of the pack. He's like, yeah, look at the net run rate he has saved.
PGK, how do you feel like your favorite nemesis, Travis Head, like having a real
let's
fuck
talk
all
about
tournament? Like,
Orange
how do you
Army.
feel about that?
No. I have the answer to that. I have the answer. In fact, I'll put a screenshot we can share in the show notes also. PGK sent a message saying, guys, I am supporting SRH now. He posted that message on WhatsApp, and after that, just for declaring support, right? Just declaring support itself, SRH and this, imagine they had won their first game. They had scored
280 they had
286.
scored.
286 they scored. They blew everyone out. Everyone was like, "Up ki bar 300 par" and all that. And then PGK puts a message, guys. You know what? Because he was pissed off with me, he was pissed off with me because I was saying that, you're the biggest penalty that CSK is happening. Like, okay, if you're so pissed off with me, I'll go support SRH. Just as on a whim, he said I will support SRH, and SRH now this is what their heart is. Right? Just for merely suggesting that he might support SRH is what has happened to him. Now, guy is wholeheartedly supporting CSK. What? 20-2 is not surprised only. I will not be surprised for 46-8 and all also. This is all PGK only. This is par for the course. This is P Jinx.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay, fine. I don't even can't respond to that, but I will say this to answer to your question, Vamu. I think
It's
that the
facts. You
IPL
can't respond to facts, PGK.
Fair. Okay. The
Go do
IPL
nut
is
graph
great.
if you want.
The IPL is a great leveler. Okay, look at England. Okay, England were getting screwed, right? Now look at all England players. Liam Livingstone is smashing. Okay, and Josh Butler is looking on television like, fucker, where were you 2 weeks ago? I needed you. Where were you? Then Josh Butler is coming. Josh Butler is also smashing. So it's like, I think all the England players are back in form in the IPL, and the Australian players are getting screwed. Head has not made any runs. Cummins is getting carted. All of this nonsense is happening. So IPL is a very great leveler. So I think that's all it is. At some level, people who have been playing well before get screwed. People who have been playing well.
It has got nothing to do with IPL. It is all due to the fact that we are playing in summer and there is no concept of smog in the air, basically. That is why England is doing so well. This is like a very basic concept, basically.
No. If you want to see England do well, just look at the county highlights, man. I said two brilliant clips, dude. Like two brilliant clips. Okay, so the county season started yesterday in England. Like all the counties have started playing their 3 or 4 day test matches, and Zach Crawley's clip pops up first because he's under the radar because there's a big test series coming up against India. So he's opener and all. So what he does, his last 3 balls gets bowled through the gate promptly against someone who's not known. I thought, okay, great. This is good enough to badger ECB fans on that, and like Zach Crawley, useless. Then along comes Johnny Bairstow toward the end of the day. What a legend, okay? He holds up the bowler saying that there is some bee or wasp near his eye vision and he goes around chasing it towards square leg or towards whatever, offside, okay? He goes, chases it off. He says, he indicates also something like this. He's like, there's some insect and all. Comes, next ball, plays to third man, caught out. Like,
Oh,
what?
good. Oh, man. If
What
Alex Carey
bunch
was
of-
there, he would have run him out there also. Like, you go chase. Oh, Lord.
Now I'm seriously considering screw spending all the money on the India Test matches. I'm just going to sign up for Yorkshire lifetime membership and follow Bairstow around till he retires, man. The guy is worth entertainment, man. He's too awesome. Who holds a ball? And it's not like it's in his in his line of sight with the bowler. It's like somewhere where short leg would be, right? And he's like, no, stop. Wasp, I'll chase away. Bee, I'll chase away. Then I'll take.
Typical county commentary also. The commentator is asking, is it a bee or is it a wasp? Johnny seems to be troubled by it.
And we are against these guys, and I swear we lose to them 5-0. No, such
We'll
guys.
lose.
Like, I
We'll
want to
definitely
shoot
lose.
myself.
I don't think we lose final, but we lose. I have a feeling we lose.
No, we lose. That's all fine. We'll win IPL, macha. We'll be IPL World Champions. IPL World Championships. No one can take that away from us. Okay.
You shut up, da. Even when you said like CSK, anything can happen because of PGK Panoti 20 for 2. You didn't say 46 all out. You said 46 for 8. There also you are hopeful Dhoni will come and like do some Jingari thing basically. These mad CSK maniacs, I tell you, like.
Sharp boy, huh? He
What a
caught me.
catch. Very, very sharp, man.
Well
You are
caught.
more knowledgeable than all of Chepak, man. Well done. Well
No,
done.
I just said 46 for 8 and I left it so no one should, know anything. And then VaMu ka, like snake ears he's having. Nicely he caught it. Like, But anyway, Vamos, since you like these things, I will let you know. There's one more great thing that has happened in this month so far. Is that David
Wait,
Warner?
wait, 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 wait.
Waiting,
Do
waiting.
any of the three of us know about it? We have already narrated like four great things that none of us know about. Like,
Given how the episode is going, I think you know the answer to that as well.
Oh, yo.
Go for it. Go
So,
for it.
David
I want to
Warner,
learn something.
absolute legend of
Oh,
the
this I know.
IPL,
I know
right?
this.
Beast of the IPL winning captain and all of that. And guy has, although he was treated very badly towards the end by the Hyderabad franchise, guy is absolutely loved in Hyderabad even now. So much so that, like during COVID, he used to make reels and all of that. But he took that one step further, where he has now acted in a Telugu movie. David Warner has acted in a Telugu movie called
You
Robin
don't know
Hood.
this. One second. You sitting analyzing incentives and all for tariff wars. You don't know this. Like, incentivize this move, dude. Like, this is more important. I would be curious to know whose incentive. Is it David Warner's? Is it the producers? Is it the whole Hyderabad Cricket Association's incentive? Sorry, go ahead, Max.
Yeah, so David Warner is in a movie called Robin Hood, and that just released last week actually, and it's in the theaters right now. So I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, but apparently he has a cameo, and not just like it's a little more than a cameo. Apparently, is what we've been told. Is this because this is the thing, right? Every movie needs to have one foreign villain, like who's the king of the cocaine trade and all of that. And so guy is in character. He looks like one. So he's doing that, and snubbed by the IPL this time. No contract or anything, but yeah, he's got a movie contract. So
I'm just
around the
seeing
world of
the
the
stats.
IPL.
It says his cameo is 2 minutes 50 seconds long.
Yeah,
Where he and they've already released a teaser for just his cameo, where he apparently shoves lollipop
no, da,
down
where he
someone.
will probably be just like rubbing ball against sandpaper, maybe basically.
So basically, David Warner's side thing as a cameo in a Telugu movie, that duration is longer than Rohit Sharma's job in Mumbai Indians while as a batter. That is what it is. Fine. Good.
kya mara re.
Hey,
Wait.
don't say such things, man. He's opting out of baseball series and all, man. Please don't say such things. He's very
Oh yeah,
patriotic, Rohit
we'll
Sharma.
talk about that. What is that? I don't
Yeah.
understand. He's opting out of baseball series.
That is what the news was.
It's not
And it
official,
died
no?
down.
Must be
No,
some
no,
April
nothing,
Fool
nothing.
nonsense.
No, it was released before April Fool, so I'm assuming it was
Yeah,
not.
yeah, it was released before April, but why? I mean, I really am asking, why is he just not retiring? Like, what's the goal? What are you hoping?
West Indies is coming, na?
They-
You didn't
West
see
Indies,
the
no.
West? Yeah,
They have to play smog test. No, smog test in Delhi. They have to play official.
West
They
Indies
will
is
ask
coming.
Harry Brook to be consultant. Please help us decode this Arun Jaitley Stadium in November.
West Indies is going playing 2 tests. The first test in Guwahati, I think.
Yes.
And that's where
Second
So
in
he
Delhi.
thinks
So
that he can play there, and then what? What's the
retire
plan?
in Guwahati.
Retire there?
Hey, West Indies series means big retirement. I've forgotten already.
Oh,
This pitch is my
that way.
home.
Okay.
This
But there's
pitch
no
is my
game in.
home.
But Mumbai Charaja will go and retire in Delhi. Or what? What is this?
I mean, that and all, we can always change last minute. Because of smog, we'll move it to Brabant or to Wankhede. All that can always happen. No, why not?
So, but anyways, guys, before we end, we should talk about the Wisden photo of the year. Two of you were at that ground at that very moment when that photo was taken. So, can you please let everyone know about this glorious moment or heartbreaking moment that has been chosen and immortalized as the picture of the year?
Nice, Gary.
Hey, I didn't watch the Border Gavaskar Trophy at all. Da. I was not there at all. Like, I have no memory of it.
Apparently, you were screaming so
Where
much.
was I?
Apparently, you were screaming so much, and the verbal diarrhea from you was unbearable that people were even contemplating to shout "RCB, RCB" to drown you out. Is what the newswire is.
Feedback is.
No,
Go
I
on.
think I mean that photo will, of course. I think there are only 2-3 things. Number one is that I find it very strange that it's a home victory. I mean, it was a great test. Okay, fine. Well done and all that. It seems really strange that for Australia perspective, that is like, oh my God, greatest moment of 2024. And this was amazing. This was great. It was a home victory, macha. It was fine. It was good. It was a close test match. It was fine. I mean, I thought there would be bigger wins and bigger moments that you would worry about. They didn't do anything for like 2023 World Cup. 2023 World Cup, they won and came. Pat Cummins, like some 4 people were there at the airport waiting for him. Okay, there were more people waiting for VaMu when he landed in Melbourne than Pat Cummins. So, literally, we were there. Like, I now. Okay, Pat Cummins, nobody's there. Parents are not there. Family's not there. Nobody's there. Like, you catch Uber and come. So I'm like, what is this thing? But yeah, but I remember. But the only thing is that, yeah, at that time, of course, all thing was done, because by then we knew that, that last wicket came. We thought, this is it. It's over now. They were going to win the test match. But yeah, so it was a very heartbreaking moment. But I think for a lot of Indian supporters, when we were there in the stadium, our hearts were broken like a little earlier. Like couple of 2-3 things happened already, and then we were like, okay. That by the time we had gone into acceptance and not like, oh my God, it's over. So yeah, that's the only thing I'll say.
But that's the thing, right? This is not like the greatest thing in Australian cricket. This is the greatest thing in world cricket. That's what Wisden is declaring. This is not the best photo of the year from Australia or something. This is the best cricketing photo of the entire year, is what they're declaring. So that's why I saw the picture. I thought of you guys, but I was wondering, did nothing else happen of note that was picture worthy last year that they've chosen this moment of?
There was no high resolution photo of Janda Gardner in Barbados. Is it? That also happened last year only,
Yeah, that also happened last year. I'm just seeing this photo right now. All this is okay. Who is this Labuschagne type character trying to run out Siraj? So you please explain that to
Isn't
me.
that Constance?
Makes sense.
Qantas.
Because Qantas. Oh, okay, fine.
Unless the one on the right is Qantas.
This is Labuschagne for sure. This Jujubi is Qantas. Okay, makes sense. Cool.
That's
Sorry.
Labuschagne.
So, but Bisi, the thing is, Test cricket is real cricket, no? So,
Correct.
Janda Gardner and all doesn't count.
I
This is
agree.
all, the pure Brahminical sense. The caste
no
system is
memories.
strong. Only Test cricket is real cricket.
I have no memories of this T20 World Cup and what happened. All I know is that South Africa lost and they have been in coma ever since. They're renaming their grounds after Temba Wabuma. Like, that's a mouthful, man. Welcome to the Temba Babuma Oval. Like, I don't know what sort of BedX dedication is that, man. Like, next level.
Why you want that also to be renamed after Ashwin or what?
Isn't the 2027 ODI World Cup happening in South Africa?
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
Virat Kohli has just said 2 days back that is the next big thing that he's preparing for.
Okay. I'm sure
Yep,
there is some ISKCON inauguration happening in Temba Babuma Oval also. You'll go there. Useless fellow.
Love it. Nice. Cool.
Okay, Hank, I hope this has been informative for you.
On that note, this is the Bits and Pieces. This was episode 164, the most informative podcast brought to you about the world of cricket that has been happening outside of cricket. I'm sure, just like some members on the panel, most of you were, had no idea about some of the things that were happening, and we're glad to bring all of those things to you. I mean, whether you can follow the scores, whether CSK is 48 for 8, we will know by the time this episode comes out. But still, those things can be followed anywhere. But who else will tell you about the things that you just learned today? And we'll be back for episode 165. Until then, keep listening. Send us your comments.
Sorry, on that note, CSK 41 for 3. 3 wickets down. And Vijay Shankar is at the crease right now. Okay.
P Jinx to Marja re P Jinx.
Full 3D view has been given basically.
Oh, fun.
Awesome. Okay, bye.
Bye.